So hello everyone. Today I'm going to be looking at the Meike 85 f1.8 for the native Z mount on the Nikon Z series cameras. As you can see, here's the box. It's an 85mm autofocus f1.8. The front lens is coated, it's multi-coated, so that should help with glare, fingerprints, and all those good things. I typically only use OEM lenses, so this is going to be my first non-Nikon lens. So it's going to be an interesting thing to see how it stacks up against the Nikon 85 1.4 that I have, f-mount. I don't have a comparable f1.8, so that's what we'll be comparing with. So compared with my regular f-mount lenses that I've used previously, this, like other Z-mount lenses, is very light. It's short, it's easy to travel with. So I'll just be conducting my review here today in a pretty non-scientific way. Photography has always been about look and feel for me, so I'm going to continue that thread. Looking at the frontal lens, you can see this is coated. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. And the back of the lens looks pretty standard for a Z-mount. And then compared side by side, excuse me while I move the box, here is my 85mm f1.4 with the FTZ attached. It's definitely heavier, it's definitely bigger, especially with the FTZ mounted to it. But one is a pro lens, one is a budget lens. So I'm going to see how this stacks up when I take some pictures. So as you can see, I've got it here mounted to my Z7 II. You can see around the lens there is a autofocus, manual focus button, standard barrel adjustment here for manual focus, and it's a pretty decent size. So again, pretty easy to travel with, and the shots I've taken so far, the sessions I've done, it has been very light to use. It's comfortable to use for prolonged periods of time, much more than my f1.4, but it is a different class of lens. However, this one does stack up pretty well. Unless you're pixel peeping or just zooming in real close, and unless you're doing some major cropping, this is a pretty decent lens. It works just as well as the 1.4 in my eyes, and for the price point, this really can't be beaten. So I've mentioned this lens is light, so I just pulled some stats online. This lens is roughly about 380 grams compared to the 470 grams for a similar 1.8 85mm for a native Z-mount Nikon. And then for the f-mount 1.4 that I have, that is 600 grams. So it's just under twice as heavy. So here I'd just like to show you how quickly this thing focuses. This lens is pretty fast. In fact, it's faster than the f-mount that I have. I've back button focus turned on. I'm going to go ahead and press the button just so you can see how quickly this focuses. In 3, 2, 1, there you go. It is great in low light. I'm actually set for ISO 500 right now, fully wide open, and I've got 1/80. So I have used this for a couple of sessions, both indoors for an event and for a studio portrait session. Both times it performed flawlessly, focused fast. I was able to use it wide open in the studio, especially because I needed some depth of field for the background, and it did an awesome job. I will probably be looking at other Meike lenses as they come out and are provided with autofocus. This one does use the step motor, so it does focus really fast, and I really do recommend this lens. So just to wrap up, I'm a photographer. I don't typically do videos, but I think this one warranted a video review. It is a great lens, especially for the price point. It is much cheaper than the Nikon version, so I did enjoy using it. It is much lighter than what I'm used to. It does focus fast, and I see this staying on my camera for anytime I need an 85mm lens. I hope you enjoy this lens as much as I do.